Yeah. And I told you I'm the one that you been looking for, the one that you adore, but you don't see it no more. You been ignoring what you been searching for. Your eyes been open, but they closed for sure. And I told you I'm the one that you been looking for, the one that you adore, but you don't see it no more. You been ignoring what you been searching for. Your eyes been open, but they closed for.
Reese, what it is?
Double
what it
P,
is?
What's up? How you doing today, man?
We above ground and breathing, so we are blessed with the breath of life. So I ain't got no complaints today. How is you?
I like that intro you got there.
Yeah. I had some time on my hand, and I said, you know what? Let me bring this in. I like that a lot. So, what it is up there? What's the weather like? It's supposed to thunderstorm down here in the ATL this afternoon. What's the weather like up there in Ohio?
It's sunny right now, but it's supposed to rain later. So yeah.
Okay. So give a little people whenever y'all come in here and join Double P and Reese Ware, do us a favor. Tap in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Hit that like button if you're watching on your TV or on your mobile. Hit that like. The reason why we say hit that like is so that it'll get pushed out in the YouTube algorithm. You know, let us know you in here with us.
Yeah, we're a little early today than we normally do. We usually go about what, 1:30? I mean,
it's about this time. Whenever they was doing the live reps, you know, they was going 11:45, 12 o'clock, and then the last one they did late. When the last day of mini camp up there. I mean, the mandatory camp up there. What's up, Tish? Appreciate you dropping in with us. We miss y'all. We got about another 4 more weeks. If y'all don't know, you know, Shedeur, he's up in Colorado. With his pops, with Coach Prime. There's been some social media clips. He's been hiking up there in Colorado. He does got Gage Laverdan with him, but Gage has been working out with Shedeur even when he came with him first, to Cleveland. So that ain't nothing out of the ordinary with Gage Laverdan being up there in Colorado with him. But Shedeur looking good, Reese. He's looking good. He slimmed down. He's working out up there. Got that indoor facility up there in Colorado. Got that high altitude. He's running with chains.
Yeah, I seen where he was doing where he's up in the mountains or trails or something but I didn't see where he was moving with the chains. He was telling me about that earlier. He was looking good, huh?
Oh man, he looked good. And then that new OC coordinator for Colorado, they showed him talking one-on-one. It's on Well Off Media if anybody haven't seen it yet. And him, Shedeur and the offensive coordinator is on board up there for Colorado. They was discussing the difference between reading through your progressions, as a college quarterback and what he's learned as being an NFL quarterback. So it's good to see that. It was good to see that. It was definitely good to see that. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more clips of Shedeur up there working out. So looking good. What up, Selmo? What's up? Got time today? And Teach.
Selmo, what's up?
Appreciate y'all tapping in. We're gonna give it another second here. But
it's been a lot going on, man.
We gotta do that. We're gonna do that Sorsby stuff on a different episode. We're gonna deal strictly with this. Don't like Mr. Shedeur Sanders. He's being exposed. I see it on other social media, sports content creators on here. And then, we had to tap in. I reached out to you yesterday, and I was like, man, we got to get on here. We got to expose Tony Grossi. We got to expose Aaron Goldhammer, whatever the heck his name is. And then even his own afternoon host, Emmett Golden, he clapped back at Aaron. And then what's crazy is what's crazy is Aaron, he from Denver. He was on there running his mouth this morning on ESPN Cleveland. They was talking about NBA, some topic on the NBA. And he started talking about, the Denver Nuggets and how he a Denver Nugget fan, how he a Denver Bronco fan. So you got an enemy in the trenches in Cleveland anyway.
Yeah, man. What's up with that?
What's up with that, Reese?
I don't know, man. I can tell some of them guys is not fans. They come in, they infiltrating.
It's just crazy. And then it's crazy. It's whichever way the wind blows, the local media blows. Because G. Bush been telling us for weeks they need to come around before it's too late and pick a side. Because when Shedeur got everything that happened to him last year and they was all against him, now there's a strong possibility. I'm going to call him chosen. Chosen for the Lions going to be QB1. Eventually, if he ain't starting first game of this week one, he's going to get in there. Look how many quarterbacks y'all went through last year.
Yeah, and I watched some of the episode with G. Bush, and he had where anybody but Shedeur basically, and he had that big chart up there with all the quarterbacks that they have in the past year have been trying to, basically, Malik Willis and all these different quarterbacks, man. And it was a nice chart. Did you see that chart?
Yeah, he went through them all. He went
through all of them. It was crazy, man. It was a long list, just like he had said though before that they were going to do this. He
told us weeks ago. Yep. Mr. Gary Bush, G. Bush, the people's champion up there in Ohio. I love listening to him, man. He's in the trenches with them guys because he was on, 92.3 all those years when he had the barbershop. It was on Saturdays like it is now, but it was on the radio, and he didn't have the YouTube. And I used to listen to him when I would work out on Saturday mornings, and when he had the barbershop on there. And then when he left, I was like, what happened? And he went to YouTube. That's smooth how he handled that though. He's really booming right now. He's booming. Oh man. Hey, we ain't see what God gonna do for him. We seen it right before our eyes. To me, it's like being a mentor from afar. What's up, Black Pearl? We see you in here. What's up, Black Pearl? What's up? So
appreciate you.
Hey, before we start tapping in, listening to ESPN Grossi and Aaron up there on ESPN Cleveland, y'all tell me what are y'all feelings? What are y'all feelings on how the local media, some of them standing 10 toes down against Shedeur, but some of them's flopping? What Reese in the chat? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about? Have y'all noticed where some of the local media is that was naysayers are trying to gradually.
Yeah. They all flip-flopping. And I believe some of it is they don't have the sources that they had before, with Stefanski, like Mary Kay. She jumped out on the ledge and said we need Deshaun Watson to be named quarterback QB1 damn near first practice. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, that was a crazy part.
Then she had to walk that back, which was funny because now she's doing the moonwalk like Mike, and now he looks good and he's really he didn't close the gap and come on, we haven't even put on pads yet. Like everybody from Pee-wees on up know that unless you somebody's mom, you're not getting the starting job. We gonna figure this out on in the trenches. We're gonna figure this out in the trenches.
Yeah. My thought is before all of us who came by way of Shedeur Sanders and supporting him, y'all never had you tell me if I'm correct on this statement. I feel like y'all never had a fan base that represented their particular player that they follow in the manner that you know, the CU aunties, the uncles, the Shedeurians, whatever you want to call us, all of us that support Shedeur. And then with the magnification of independent content, they can't get away with what they got away with in the past.
No,
What's your thoughts on that?
No, there's no way. And I love it because, you know, pretty much you yelling in a big room, nobody hears you, you know, because they dominate, you know, the communication. They dominate everything. And it doesn't matter if I'm saying something or somebody else saying something, but when you got a conglomerate of people like a groundswell of people on the internet, and these guys are saying it like they're referencing, you know, Shedeurians and you know the YouTube people. They are paying attention big time. They're paying attention. So it was never like this. You know, the closest thing may have been Johnny Manziel, Johnny, you know, Johnny Football. He was, you know, but it was nothing like this because the social media wasn't as crazy as it is not now. You know, Shedeur's, man, he got it on lock, man. He got it on lock with all these people and everybody across the country, overseas. You see it. We get people.
He's global. Y'all, Haslam got his golden ticket. He got his golden ticket, and if he want to keep his word, like I said, me and you say it all the time, Reese. We don't tear one man down to build another man up. But if we had a billionaire's mindset, me personally, the way I would keep my word to Deshaun Watson about, okay, you had an opportunity to play for us again. I'll let him play a preseason game. And if he looked like trash, I'm going with the young fella. I'm going with the young fella.
I forget who else.
Because in that last interview, Deshaun Watson, he did good through the whole interview until Ashley Babcock asked him that one question. She said, Deshaun, have you ever seen yourself playing for the Cleveland Browns again? And he gave her that look. That's right when they took that caption right there, Reese. That's right before he turned his head all the way and gave her that eye-to-eye contact and looked down with a smile. And he said he never doubted if he would play again because of internal conversations. Man,
he was waiting on that, man. He was waiting on that. All this time, we hadn't seen an interview from Deshaun Watson in over 2 years, I believe it was. We've been watching clips and workouts and all this type of stuff, and he hadn't interviewed at all. And for him to say that, I don't believe it was a mistake. I think he was waiting on saying that, and he was going to let everybody know it because of internal conversations. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I need the chat to tell us what he think about it. It may have been like that before he got out there on the practice field, because he may have started out because of his veteran experience to be quote unquote in the league. But man, Shedeur, yes, Watson had his injuries. Yes, he tore up his shoulder, but the race should not be as close as it is.
So it
should not be. And Selmo Fudd, I don't know if you did it on. Boy, I'll tell you what. Selmo trying to bring a tear to my eye. If that's on my channel, hey Reese, it's a milestone. That'd be my first YouTube partner super chat.
That's great, man. Hey, appreciate you, Selmo.
Appreciate you, Selmo. Appreciate you. God is good all the time. But I need y'all to share y'all feelings in the chat. Hey, I see that there's 22 people in here at the present time, whether if you're on Reese channel or my channel. Bless us, hit that like button. Let's get this pushed out to the YouTube algorithm. Black
Pearl got something. You want to read it?
I'm placing it up here.
Okay.
Black Pearl says, no disrespect, but my Mike Tomlin voice. Hey, And that's my coach. I love it. That's my coach. Hey, you know how who was the wide receiver that everybody hated? Played for the Philadelphia Eagles and then played for the 49ers. Owens. Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens.
Hey, Black Pearl, you got my coaches in my Mike Thomas voice. And then I got Terrell Owens' voice. We don't care what those people think or say. The only voice I pay attention to is A.B. Monken, who's been honest and transparent up front with Shedeur's progress. Yes. Can I say amen, amen, and amen? Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate that. Don't be scared. Share your comments. Share your comments.
Yeah, no,
share your comments. Cause you know, and what? It's another thing, Reese. Here go another thing, Reese. The local media, they try, and I don't say local media. It ain't all the local media up there. I want to keep it real. But the 92.3 fans, specifically Anthony Lima, who I do not like at all. I'm just gonna put it out there. If I could strap him down to an electric chair, his ass be buzzed out this world today. I'm just trying to tell you. He is a rage baiter. Oh man, how do you feel, Reese? You up there? What's your feeling towards Anthony Lima?
Well, my thoughts is I know what these guys are doing. The producers are saying, look, we talking about the Guardians, no clicks.
Y'all a losing streak up there.
No clicks. You know, talk about the NBA, no clicks. But the producer like, hey, cut that short and talk about this QB competition and Shedeur Sanders. And all of a sudden, hey, the clicks go up. It go from 500 people watching to about 1,200 or, you know, whatever it is. And they just throw stuff out there. Half the stuff I don't believe they even believe, honestly. Oh, appreciate you, Selmo. Selmo, man. Appreciate you. Wow.
Always 10 toes down. Hey, Selmo, every time I get on here, Reese will tell you, I got a clip, man. I got a clip. I just don't, I saved this somewhere. But we got you at the Rolex dress casket sharp being interviewed by Mr. G. Bush himself. Boy, Selmo be looking fly. Hey, Selmo, check this out. I was on, I don't know if it was Instagram, X, or TikTok. Selmo had his all-white outfit on, man, with a white brim hat. Oh, he looked better than Superfly back in the day, Reese.
Yeah, I seen that.
You seen it?
Oh, I seen it. He was clean.
Hey. Boy, he be clean, don't he, Reese?
Oh, he was clean, man. He was real clean. I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah.
Meet him up here when you come down. We're gonna do it for sure.
Gotta make sure we connect. So let me read this on Black Pearl real quick.
Okay.
This is from Black Pearl. It says if we are talking about thinking like billionaires mindset, then it is Shedeur's job that he is highly marketable and gives fans hope, and he will put the butts in the seats, and others will follow. I'm talking to a man up there in Cleveland now. I talked to Reese earlier on the show. I said people ain't getting the tickets for the game because they want to see Shedeur. That's why them tickets ain't, the tickets are selling up there, but it would go crazy. Those tickets be gone once they find out Shedeur is going to start in the game.
No, you're right. These prices too, man. I mean, right now, I don't know if it's the right time to be. I mean, they got to sell them. They got to try to sell them, but the economy is messed up right now, and so it's a lot of people.
Well, I can't release some inside information, but I told you what's going on with that.
Okay. Hey, Selmo, you see, I got JB over here with the holding the 1964 trophy. And you got to move to the left. Let them see that ring. Move to the slide to the left. Slide to the right. Hey, Rich, you got to slide to the left or to the right. Let them see that trophy. Looking good. I like that thumbnail, man. That's the 1964 championship ring. World champions, Cleveland Browns. I mean, hey, we got to hold on to it as
Hey,
much
Reese,
as we can.
Reese,
What's up?
who sing that song? It's been a long time coming, but change is going to come. Somebody know it.
Is it Donnie? Is it Donnie?
Damn, it's been a long time coming, but change
Donnie
is going to come.
Hathaway.
That's one of my. No, it ain't no daggone Donnie Hathaway. That's one of my favorite songs, man. Ever since I was a young kid. I forget who my man, but change is coming, man. You can see the mentality, the mindset of the young players there. I'm hats off to Myles Garrett. Best of luck to him. May he succeed. But the new dog pound, the new Cleveland's going to shock the world. I just believe it, man. I just believe something special going to happen. I just believe it. What do y'all think in the chat? Let us know. Let us know. Now, like I said, this Aaron Goldberg, let me play one of these real quick because we've been running our mouth. This, you know, he ain't never played sports a day in his life. I know he played in an orchestra listening to him up at ESPN Cleveland.
Man, hey,
I think he was.
I would love to get one of them cats on the line of scrimmage
and ball him
tackle and fire off. It would be nothing pretty. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this particular short clip I'm gonna play right here is when it's after Shedeur, you know, they did their in the camp interviews when Watson and Shedeur both spoke, and you know they was trying to jam him up with questions about the competition, and Shedeur was saying he don't look at it as a competition. He looks at it as he needs to better himself. He want to do, he want to see the team particularly bonding. And then Aaron had a problem with it. So I'm going to play this, and then I need y'all to tell me, how y'all feel about this?
That they are in a competition, and to embrace the competition a little bit. This kind of drove me nuts during his press conference that he was like, we're trying to bring out the best in each other, and I'm focused on what I can do to be the best quarterback every day. And no, dude, Shedeur could use a little of Baker in him. You know, Shedeur could use a little bit of, hey, it's me and Deshaun. We're going head-to-head against each other. We're teammates, but at the same time, when we're out there on that field, I want to be the starting quarterback, and so does he, and we're both going to put our best foot forward, and I want to win the job. Like, there's no reason you can't say that.
Right, because it's the obvious answer, right? Like,
we're not really competing against each other. Shedeur, no Browns fan wants to hear that.
Talk to me, Reese. What do you think about that?
No, just to stand up there and say, we going at it, it don't have to be said. We already know that there's a competition. Shedeur knows it's a competition between football's always been like that, but he don't have to put on a show for you. That's the way I feel. I don't have to put on a show for you to understand. I done came all this ways. I done played from a pup all the way up to here, and to think I don't have no fire in me. He's talking like, oh, I wish you had, what Baker had. Baker got fire, Baker, he'll tell you everything. Man, look, people deal with stuff different, and Shedeur got just as much more fire than anybody that I've seen, and especially you could tell, man, when he's playing, and a lot of people don't hold it out on their shoulders. A lot of people will show you emotion, like right in your face, and some people hold it back. So I don't, I'm not even fazed about that, about Goldhammer, man. Like I said, it's some cats, man, that been on the when they turned on the and got behind the mic. I was looking like, for the first time, they had been on the radio, and for the first time, I'm like, this guy talking all this, been talking all this stuff behind this mic. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're looking like, bro, like you acting like you can go out here and check people. Like you acting like you can go out here and do it. Like, no, you ain't never been across from somebody in the pit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never posted nobody up.
Hey, you know what?
I mean, it's just funny, man.
And G. Bush exposed him. He said all these people out here speaking, livelihood on sports media and don't have no real credentials. ain't even credible to be actually speaking on it. They ain't got to have none, they ain't got to have that paper or play the game. Hey, you see what Selmo dropped you a message there, Reese?
Wearing my JB jersey today, big dog, and on Juneteenth, wearing my Kaepernick jersey. All right.
Represent.
All right, Selmo. Kaepernick, right?
Represent. And Black Pearl, she said, spoken from a man who probably never held a football. Shaking my head. She was saying it before you even spoke it, man.
Yep, exactly. Never held a football, man. It is comical, man, honestly. And I don't want to be like that because, people, when commentators, they have the gift, the gab, and I respect that to be able to communicate, like the Howard Cosales and the, all the different type of people. They didn't play, but they understand communication, and I get that. But for you to, some of these guys, man, they be going in like he telling Shedeur how he should act. Like, what's that?
That's the crazy part. How you gonna tell somebody how you ain't never played the game, but you gonna try to get somebody advice about the game. So the next little segment I want to get in here too, because I said we can't trust them. That's Aaron. We got Grossi, Tony Grossi, ESPN Cleveland, been doing this thing for like almost 30 years, I believe. But it got brought out that everybody that's been following Shedeur, last year when Grossi and Shedeur first crossed paths, Shedeur ain't back down. Shedeur ain't looked the other way. He confronted Grossi in a very professional way. He came out of the press conference. I forget which one it was. And he walked up to Grossi and he said, Grossi, why are you always talking negative about me? Why? What did I do to you, Grossi? And Grossi was just stuttering. Up. But then ever since then, well, there's even some more receipts back before Shedeur Sanders even got drafted to the Cleveland Browns. Grossi was praising Shedeur Sanders. There's all kind of receipts. How bad he wanted Shedeur, how good Shedeur is, how he wanted him. But then when he get there, it's like the local media turn on him. But excuse me. But ever since Shedeur confronted him in a very professional way, he got an agenda against Shedeur.
Oh, yeah.
He got an agenda. One day he may slip up and try to say like he for Shedeur, but then he come on the Daily Grossi with chops and say, my quarterback he was saying my quarterback in 26. Now he's saying my quarterback's in 27. And it is anybody but Shedeur. It's crazy. But they do, it ain't just Shedeur. It's any out of reach, you gotta help me here. What?
Well,
shit, they didn't want Baker when he what's going on? Why is it every year a new quarterback?
Well, let me speak on that, what you just said a few minutes ago, though. It's that now I'm 57 years old, so I didn't live a long life. I know you probably my age or older or whatever, but you understand at some point when you unapologetic and you look people right in their face and right in their eyes and they see you, and it's an intimidation. It's an intimidation. They look at you and they like, oh, he ain't scared. He's unapologetic. He was raised like that. He was raised to say, hey, I say what I feel. That's how he talks in the press conferences. I love it. I love when he say, when he checked these reporters. To me, it feels, man, I'm like, yes, tell him, hey, I don't care what happened. But guess what? I'm going to tell you what I feel right now, and what you doing is out of pocket, like Black Pearl just said.
So Reese, Tony Grossi last week, because he on his little vacation before they come back for training camp. He started it yesterday. But the last Daily the Daily Grossi airing that he did with Chops, Grossi came on air and he said, I'm telling a story that I never shared with anybody. Reese, have you ever noticed that he never asked Myles Garrett no questions?
No, I never noticed that.
He came out and said he stopped asking Myles Garrett questions. He said, because from the first time they was on Radio Row or something during the previous year, And that's when Myles Garrett wanted to be traded. And every time Tony Grossi asked him a question, he looked Grossi in the eye and say, next question.
What?
Tony Grossi asked him another question. He say, next question. He said after the third time he told him that, he never, ever asked Myles Garrett another question while he was there because he knew Myles Garrett don't play that. Shedeur Sanders is the same way. But Grossi and Mary be trying to do some slick on the side.
Right. They be
especially
messy.
with that question he asked about, while y'all vacationing, or you gonna have your own wide receiver group. That was a messy question there too. But let's listen to Grossi real quick. Come on, let me get this up here.
Drive a wedge through the quarterback room, and that was not the case. I wanted to know. I had heard, okay, Watson's having this get together with teammates sometime in July, and I asked him, "Do you intend to go to that, or are you going to host another one?" And that's what he took offense to, like I was, wedging him between him and
like
Deshaun.
They were going to be throwing competing quarterback competitions across the street from each other, and which one is Jerry Jeudy going to go to, and which one is Denzel Boston going to go to? Right.
Maybe I could have worded it better.
He knew exactly what he was doing, Reese.
You see how they take up?
Tell me the first, and then sarcastic Aaron. Tell me your thoughts on that. Let me listen to you.
Well, you see how they take up for each other, just like they took up for Mary Kay when she came out and said what she said about the QB1. Let's name him right now. And everybody took up for, the Hall of Fame. Oh, she's the Hall of Fame. This another, come on, man. Come on. That was totally ridiculous for you to say this right now. It was ridiculous. Like, come on, man. And then I had people coming in my comments talking about, she's a Hall of Fame. She's a Hall of Fame announcer. Man, I don't care if you've been an announcer for 100 years. For you to name a starter off the first one or two practices with no pads, man, you might want to take your credentials. Sorry. But as far as this is concerned with Grossi, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. He wanted to bait Shedeur into, and Shedeur had already said that in the first interview when he first came out there. I think it was in a mini camp, and he said, "Hey, we gonna try to, everybody try to be y'all want to win, we want to win. Let's stop the negativity. Let's get out here and try to make sure we be positive to everybody." And Grossi and them, they went in one ear and out the other.
That's real talk. And Black Pearl says they all praised him until he got dropped to the 5th round. And then they tried to use that knock on the measurables and Shedeur's talent. It's whichever way the wind blow, whatever's the hottest thing's trending, And then even with me listening to Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho, Shannon Sharp says it's quiet now. Everybody need a story. So of course they gonna put stuff out there to get a story. And how do we get a story? By exposing them for the fake news, like Donald Trump would say. Fake news, fake news.
Fake news, fake news. Right, exactly, man. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry if I get too emotional, but that's just what it is, man. Because I sometimes back in my day,
sometimes that rage may get to us. We got to keep it real. Sometimes,
I want to grab. I want to grab somebody underneath their chin like this and put him up against the wall and be like,
Reese, how many times I done called you up? I said, man, I got a release, man. Do you believe this? Do you believe this? Boy,
it's nasty. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. Photo Project F, what's up? What's up? Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming in.
Where you tapped in from, Photo? Where you tapped in from? Let us know. Let us know.
Appreciate everybody watching. I got another thing on.
Oh, and like I said, ever since Shedeur confronted Grossi about him being negative towards him, the agenda behind the scene is Grossi don't care for Shedeur. Just like he stopped asking Myles Garrett questions, he don't care for Shedeur either, because he's bucking the old guard system.
Think about that.
The out with the old, in with the new. Just like there ain't how many newspapers are around now? The newspapers are gone.
Think about that. Think about that though. He went up and confronted him. Shedeur went up and confronted Grossi, and in his face, on camera,
and told him, "Hey," and well-off media captured it. That's why he don't like well-off media either. He got exposed by Bucky.
But see, you like that's different, man. Nobody who done did that before. His dad done that before.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, we exposing Grossi and his agenda. Now, when we listen to this, Reese, I need your reaction. I don't know if you heard this one yet.
The winner will declare itself pretty quickly once the pads come on.
Okay.
I'm reading into that, believing they think that Watson's ability to deliver the ball under a pass rush is clearly better than Shedeur's right now. And they're not going to go weeks into camp to make this decision.
Mm-hmm.
Watson's got 10 years experience. I mean, he was a good quarterback at one point. And what's Shedeur's weakness, although he's improving on it?
Getting rid of the ball.
Yeah. And believe me, I've seen it out there all spring. And Watson, too, has suffered from not processing quickly enough. And I just feel that they feel he's the superior athlete, and Monken wants an athlete.
Reese, talk to me. What did you gather from his statement there?
Basically, I understand that Watson, we didn't see Watson play when he was with the Texans and Clemson. And, we know who Watson is, who he used to be. He's trying to see everybody's trying to see if they can get some of that back. And like we said before, we're not here to knock down either one of them, because that's not what this is. But as far as Watson, just looking at him, he looks like that, man. He looks like the part when you go out and watch him play in training camp. I remember when he first came in training camp, and he looks the part, man. He's going to look that way. But when they put those pads on, I disagree with Grossi about, the timing and the progressions and all that type of stuff. I believe Shedeur has been working on that. And last year, I thought he was doing that. Honestly, I don't understand what they're saying about that, because, Deshaun wasn't like Deshaun was total mastermind at throwing the ball around. We had our struggles for the 19 games that he did play.
Yeah. So, but I don't agree with Grossi, because he tried to spin it that, come the second week. We all know come the second week, they're probably going to announce who the starter's going to be. But it ain't because Watson is so much superior, so much better. It's the reason why Monken cannot name a starting quarterback into training camp, because of the advancement and the performance of Shedeur Sanders. Anybody with their own eyes, we thought Shedeur was decent last year. He is night and day, 360 better. His progressions, his footwork, everything that we see, you can't deny it. It's just like you in denial when you ain't believing what you see.
No, he putting that ball on even in the OTAs, he was putting that ball on the money, man. It like those balls, nobody else in camp is throwing like that. That one he threw down the hashes, that one he threw deep to Boston, man. I mean, he been really well. Both of them had some good passes, some deep balls, but I thought the one that Shedeur had was better. It was right over his shoulder.
Yeah. So photo prop. for the project, San Francisco. Thank you for tapping in with us. And Selmo. Hey, we got our naysayer in the chat, Reese. I said we welcome all comments, good, bad, or indifferent. But hold on, I had that Selmo chat. he out of control in the chat. He out of control.
He back, huh?
But Selmo says, I don't care about those hillbillies. I'm here to see the dog pound play big dog. Don't get worried about it, peoples. Man.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I understand. We know exactly what they doing. Like he said, Selmo, and I haven't been tapping in with a lot of them, and we did those lives, and that was fire. And I love doing those lives we did. Going
to camps. Yeah,
doing the camps, man, that was fire. I love that because it was back to just football, and it wasn't no opinions. It wasn't this and that. Who's saying this and who's saying that. No, we got a chance to see
it for ourselves.
And we was bringing it to the peoples, give the people what they want.
That's for sure. Got to give the people what they want. Hey, the ask is, no matter what channel you're watching on, please hit that like button. And don't be afraid. Share your comments, good, bad, or indifferent.
Absolutely.
Black Pearl says, same talking points from last year, just different QB. Tony G is lying again. And y'all have to stop giving the microphone attention. Nothing till they say is credible. It's all an emotion. It's all emotion narrative based. That's true. Yep. That's true.
It is,
That is so true.
It is for
sure. I think I got two more in here, and then we're going to close this out. I need to pick up the one. This is Jeremy Fowler talking about.
A couple months ago at the beginning, OTAs, Deshaun Watson was the clear starter. I do believe, after asking around, the Shedeur has at least closed that gap somewhat. Now, I don't know exactly what that looks like, other than I know the golf was probably fairly wide. I believe that golf is smaller now. Now, that comes with the caveat that with training camp is 10 times more important than what happened in OTAs and minicamp, because you have 5-6 consecutive days in a week as opposed to 2 or 3. You have pads some days. A lot's going to happen. I still think Deshaun Watson is pretty well positioned here, but I believe Shedeur has had a good enough spring where he closed the gap some.
Talk to me, Reese. Share your thoughts.
No, I think it was a narrative that they put out that Deshaun was out front. I don't believe that.
Well, that started from Mary Kay, and that started from my that article, my sources.
Right. So to me, that was a narrative put out, and now this is a way to backtrack now and say he's closed the gap, and I believe that was Hunt that said that. Emory Hunt.
He's 10 toes down for Shedeur.
I believe that's what he said.
He went at it against Lyman. They was going back and forth over tweet, texting each other on social media.
Right. And that's what
he
said.
Came on 92.3 the Fan and busted Lyman out. He pushed all the chips in. And he talked about Lyman. He talked about Mary Kay. He talked about Grossi with their false initiative and their disingenuous comments. Boy, he went off on them. Off on them.
He did.
Emory Hunt don't play about Shedeur.
10 toes down. But like I say, he was, as far as that, man, closing that gap. That's what Emory has said, and he said it very well. Closing that gap, it was really no gap to close. They just trying to backtrack and say that now that they see that Shedeur is looking as good as he's looking, but there was no lead in the first place. And I understand that he's a 10-year vet and Deshaun, but they still got to put the pads on and let the chips fall where they may. We're gonna see, and if he win the job, he won the job. That's all, So what your thoughts is on it?
Hey, whatever give them the clicks. Whatever give them the clicks.
It's the media games. The media games.
but at least we here to, I'm gonna say, attempt to keep them honest, because evil gonna be evil despite what we try to do. It's just for us to keep on pushing positivity against it. We got David in here that says, you know what pisses me off is that some of these YT folks starting to be positive. And I hear this Marcus Wiley guy, yeah, he flops too. Yeah. He ride the fence. It is what it is. They got whatever get them clicks. That's what they do.
Oh yeah, Wiley, man, he's got that advantage where he was in no room with a lot of those people.
He came from national, at least he was a professional football player. Played well in the NFL, but also was a national sports analysis.
Hey, but he, I know that David said he don't like how he got down, but I know one thing. Wiley is a very smart dude, man. He knows the game. He come from an Ivy League school and made it to the league. I believe it was Columbia or one. I forget which one it was, but he came from an Ivy League school and made it to the league. And like you say, he flip flops. He definitely does that. And his advantage is he gives an insight that he's been in those rooms with them people. Like, Whitlock, and, he did them shows on ESPN, and he knows Stephen A and them, but he's a smart dude, but he does flip flop. He does.
Yeah. So Selmo's telling us, boots on the ground there. It says Watson is cool with G. Bush. And it says, and Mary Kay is not what you think. Hey, Reese, you got to educate me on that. Can you drop another comment in when you said with Mary Kay is not what you think? I just need you to educate me.
Maybe Selmo knows them a little better because he knows G. Bush a little bit, so maybe he knows more about that.
But even G. Bush said that he's cool with, because I always listen to the show. Is he's cool. Like I said, we ain't hating on Watson. You don't hear none of us hating on Watson.
Right? No, yeah, he does. May the best man win. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, but Mary Kay is definitely trying to get on the good side now that she see that Shedeur. You might as well. Hey, you either for him or against him. If you want to be on the winning team. Yeah, eventually they know Shedeur is going to be the guy.
Willie Mandingo, what's up? What's up?
Hey, and she don't want her credentials revoked. So when he does get to play, she gonna have to speak positive on him.
So tell me this. Do you think that it was a plan for Deshaun not to talk this whole time?
Yes, they had to massage. They had to massage all of us.
Hey, like lawyers do.
Every Cleveland Browns fan, every Shedeur fan. We had to, check this out. When you go to the dentist's office, they just don't yank your tooth out. They give you a shot of Novocaine to numb that pain.
Right. Hey,
they had to massage what's about to happen.
You see how I did that, Double P? I did like them lawyers do. I knew the answer, but I was like, never ask somebody a question that you don't know the answer.
Hey, Johnny Cochran, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Right. No, but you're right, man. It was totally calculated. AB and them, they know what they're doing. And like say JW, the executive vice president or whatever he is, he started it. He came out and tried to get.
He told us, be prepared that Watson may start. I know the fans may not like it, but be prepared for him to be out there on the field. And if it doesn't look good, then we're going to move on to the future. He told us right then and there.
He tried to prep. He tried to, and I thought that was awful funny for him to come out and say this about, try to prep the fans and get everybody ready. But that's how they play it.
And he wasn't even asked the question. He spoke that on his own will and accord.
Right. So he just, What's up? What's up, everybody? Kenneth Anderson. What's up, Jamil? Jamil, what's up? What's up? Appreciate all y'all, man, tapping in with us for a little bit.
Hey, like I said, do us a favor, hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel. It don't cost a thing. It's free. It's free.
Hey, Jamil, hey, that last live we came on, it was kind of quick because I had to go to that appointment. I said, damn, I should have said, asked Jamil, because I knew he was feeling it by them Knicks, man. Hey, I'm happy for y'all. Y'all won, man, and you a Knicks fan. And congratulations, man. I know that feeling. And what was it? It was how many years it was? Since like 70 or something. I don't know exactly. It's been so long, but hey, y'all got it.
Almost been as long as the 1964 Browns.
I don't think it's been that long. Willis Reed and them, coming out the tunnel. Walt Frazier.
Hey, you know what? I got to bring this one up because what's my man's last name? Got that national sports show. He's a flopper too. Colin. Now he said he gonna go down with the shit with Shedeur because he's saying Shedeur a baller. But last year he was criticizing Shedeur. Now he on Shedeur's bandwagon.
He was back and forth last year. 1 second he was like, I'm in Shedeur's corner. I'm he shouldn't have never been a fifth round pick and all this stuff. And then as soon as I think Shedeur said that meme, I'm out of his corner. And these guys just flip flop, man. They flip flop. You see the title, it says flip flop. 1973.
Yeah,
all right.
Colin Cohort. Yeah, that's his name.
53 years. Whew. Hey.
That's his last name. Now he on the Shedeur bandwagon.
That's
but G Push told him, you got to pick a side before it's too late. Big brother said it's been since 1974.
Wow. Big brother, what's up? Big brother Mo. Appreciate you.
Kenneth Anderson says JW and the ownership group are merely propping Watson as a trade bait to get minimum return on their investment. Yes, I believe that also. I think that would be the next, outside of the Myles Garrett trade, I think that would be the next biggest sports breaking news is after Deshaun Watson plays a preseason game, another team picks him up and they take some of that dead cat money off of the Browns. What do you think?
Randy. Oh, yeah, man. I was sitting there.
Hey, if that would happen, that'd be bigger than the Knicks winning the daggone NBA championship.
It would be. It would be. I was sitting there thinking the other day, man. I was just sitting there quietly thinking in my mind, and I was like, man, they gave him $230 million guaranteed. Think about that. That's a lot of money, man.
He's set for generations, though.
But you know what?
But you know what? The first person to come to my mind, he got all that money. But look at all that money Floyd Mayweather had, and now he's declaring bankruptcy. All that money Mayweather had.
All that money, man, they just buying too many high-priced things, living that life.
Damn cars he got. They don't need all that.
Yeah, but man.
Jamal saying, why waste time with Watson? It's not like you're going to sign him again to another max contract. Yeah, I believe that too. They need to go ahead and just see what they got in Shedeur so they can finally make a decision. Either way it go, I want to see Shedeur succeed, but at the same time, I think his future will probably be with another team, and it's going to be one of the biggest mistakes that the Browns could do, because not only are they losing a good quarterback, but all that marketability that they have.
Yeah,
what quarterback can bring the attention that Mr. Shedeur Sanders can to the Browns? Manny can't do it. Arch can't bring the type of marketing eyes on the Cleveland Browns like Shedeur can.
Right. No, it's just he's just the golden goose. Like he's like the golden goose, man. He everything he touched like turns to gold. Like it's crazy.
Selmo says Watson still got some game left in him. Yes, I believe that also, Selmo. Somebody's going to pick him up. He's not a bust like people saying he is. Nah, because before Shedeur came around, man, Watson was one of the top five quarterbacks before he got caught up, before he had the injuries.
Yep.
before he had the legal issues. Watson was a bad man.
Man, we thought like I say, I probably say this every live, but we thought we was ready, man. We was ready when AB and them got Watson, and when he came in here, and I remember going down to the training camp, man, and like I said, he looked good, man. He looked good. And I'm thinking, man, we got everybody in their mind would have did the deal, would have got Watson because we've been looking for, we still looking for the quarterback and to take over the team. And if it's Shedeur or, this is what we need to find out. But back then, this was like, 5-6 years ago when he came in, and it's like, we were thinking we had the guy. We had we finally had our QB that we've been waiting for, and just didn't work out. So far, we're going to see though. We're going to see.
Yeah, big brother. They have not just the Cleveland Browns. The NFL has made a lot of money off of Shedeur's back. Just think about it. Shedeur made $17.7 million, and that was not jersey sales, y'all.
No,
they haven't disclosed that. Coach Prime always come out and spill the beans before it gets released. 2 weeks ago, Coach Prime said before he got on the jet, I forget where he was traveling from, and Bucky was interviewing him when he was getting on the jet, and he was saying how proud he was of Shedeur, and he made, he's done something greater than what he's ever done, and he made $17.7 million. But he said, but y'all don't know, that wasn't off jersey sales. We don't even know the amount of that.
That's crazy.
He made, and then he got a brand new number. Oh my gosh. Just
more money. More money.
More money. Hey, and Ken Anderson got a good question there, Reese. He says, if a starting quarterback goes down in camp or preseason, what's the name's wearing? It says, is the 7? I'm not understanding what he's asking there. But they got to somehow, that's why I really don't think Dylan Gabriel might get traded, because they have to plan for whether Shedeur pull, like Shedeur was working out so hard last year, he pulled his oblique from throwing so much,
Yeah.
That was one time he was out, All the quarterbacks got hurt. Well, Flacco was the oldest man there, and he was the only one that didn't get hurt.
Yeah, I believe
Kenny
he wasn't
Pickett
even
pulled a hamstring. They asking Deshaun Watson to be running these runs. He may end up pulling up. We don't want to see him pull up, because that's why I don't think nobody's going to take Dylan Gabriel off the practice squad. And they got to plan for, if one of them get hurt, who's going to be the backup quarterback? Yeah. That's the question. Who's going to be the backup quarterback? Now, if we see somebody, last year they brought Bailey Zappi back. He belonged to another team now. So they're going to need to bring somebody they got to bring somebody to be a camp on. If they put Taylor Green on the practice squad, he's gone.
He's gone. I believe
Gabriel, he ain't getting no reps.
I believe Gabriel gone by the first game. I think he's traded. I don't know who's going to take him. Yeah.
For a draft pick?
Yeah, something, man. I believe he's going to be gone. I just think that. We're going to see, though. What you think? You think he's going? Or you going to be around?
For precautionary reasons, just in case somebody gets injured, I think he's there. You got to have your number one, your number two, and then you got to have a camp on.
You got to have. I just don't want.
You put Green as the camp on, he's gone. He's somebody's project.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would just rather see him, rather see him on another team. I wish Stefanski would have got him. You know what I'm saying? Why Stefanski didn't take him with him?
He picked somebody else up. He dropped Dylan Gabriel like a damn hot potato. You trying to pull out the stove with your bare hands. He did him wrong, man. He did him wrong. Stefanski was taking Dylan and his fiance out to dinner. What coach do that last year? And now he treating Dylan Gabriel like an orphan.
Yeah.
Like an orphan.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
bad. He down here in the ATL saying, Dylan who?
Dylan who? Right. Yeah, he only, and he's still answering questions, I heard.
Oh, Reese, you got to go to X search Atlanta Falcons and listen to Kevin Stefanski in his press conferences. He the same Kevin Stefanski as he was up there with y'all. He ain't learned, man. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes.
The Big Brother Mo said Dollar General makes no money. Oh man. Yeah,
hey, but Emmett, what's Emmett's name? Emmett Golden. He up there on ESPN Cleveland. He comes on 12. He do 1 hour with Aaron Goldhammer from 12 to 1, and then he has his own show with Gerard Cherry. He was a 3-time Super Bowl winner. He's on there with Emmett Golden from 1 to 3, and Emmett Golden clapped back at all the people speaking negative about what Shedeur said, and he was really getting back at Hammer, but he was speaking to the the people in the whole. Let's listen to what Emmett had to say.
He's in the competition, but I am from the school in the same school where focus on you,
right?
What you're doing.
You know what you do. The best thing that you can do is control you,
right,
and just do what you do and not try to compete with what they're doing, but be your best version of you. And if that's not enough, so
let
be
the chips fall.
Exactly.
Right. When you do it that way, in my humble opinion, you don't have regret.
Yeah, you don't, because you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, one, I gave my all. Because what will tick you off, what will upset you is when you realize that you let the pressure get to you by concentrating on something you can't control, by worrying about something you can't control. Because you could do all the right things, and guess what? They still may not give it to you.
He down for Shedeur, even though he be saying some, I don't even know what to say, some crazy things sometimes. But right there, he stood 10 toes down for Shedeur and say, hey, worry about you. Have that mindset, control what you can control, compete to the best of your ability, and let the chips fall where they may. And the other one, Gerard Cherry, 3-time Super Bowl winner with the New England Patriots. The man knows what he knows when it comes to football.
Yeah, you just gotta worry about you. And that's what those, like, he understands that he didn't play the game. And that's what Goldhammer's talking about. You need to be a rah-rah, trying to get in there and say it's a competition and all this stuff. No, you don't. Just worry about what you're doing. Be the best player you can be, and let the chips fall where they may. That's all you can do. You can't whine about it. You just got to play ball. And no, that's he. Sometimes I've seen him. Emmett, sometimes he's on the other side, but he was on there right there. He was taking up.
He was there. Hey, but we want to thank y'all for being in here with us. You can bless us by hitting the like button, no matter what channel you're on. Hit that like button, share the channel with somebody. And we're gonna be in here. You're gonna see us. And we so ready.
Appreciate y'all, man. We had a good time. Yes.
What we going to do, Reese?
Double PP on the line. Hot takes, heated debate. All things sports every time. Pull up your seat, let the good talk go. Reserved at the table, we gon' feed your soul. Hit that like, hit that, share. Drop your comments, we be right there. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Reese Wheel and Double PP. We got the people on the front. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Drop your comments, we share them all. Let the whole show run up. Reese Wheel, Double PP. Let the people know. If the play was dirty, we gon' let it show. If the picks got shaky, we gon' call that out. If the team came swinging, we gon' talk about it loud. It's time to cook together, so bring your best take. Every win, every loss, every buzzer, every shake.